Okay, we are going to talk about more good stuff and that's available in downtown Summerville. And I'm going to pan it over to these ladies and they're going to tell you who they are.
So today we're going to be talking about the Summerville Mahjong Club. Our fearless leader here, Chrissy Pfieffer, is the one who started the Summerville Mahjong Club last year. And we were fortunate enough, Sissy and I, to find it when we were starting our Mahjong journey. And so we started playing, and after a couple of months, she invited us to sort of help get things moving along. We're really grateful for it, and our group of players has really grown over the last year.
For people who have no idea what this is, can you give them like a description, a basic description of what it is?
It started in the 1800s in China, and then there was a businessman, John Babcock, that brought it over to the United States in the 1920s. And it has gone through a metamorphosis of sorts where it changed in form. Some ladies...
Is it like checkers or is it like bunko?
It's tiles that you play with, and you try to match a line on the National Mahjong League card, which changes every year. So it renews itself each year by having a new card, and the challenges become a little bit greater. So it's really a game where you build community. It's more than just building the line and winning the game. It's more about the connections that you make with people and getting new friends. Sumner and I didn't know each other we lived down the street from one another, and this is how we were able to connect. And Chrissy and I met each other years ago when she was a new teacher and I was not. So we reconnected through Mahjong.
The whole reason I wanted to start like the Mahjong Club was to make new friends. And Jeremy's store, Labyrinth's Inn, there wasn't anything for women. There were a lot of men in that store. And I was like, how can I get, women in here? Not that Mahjong's for women, because we have a big boy following too. Them are starting to come in, but it was just a way. And then it kind of morphed into a really close, tight-knit community that people are all welcome to.
And it's been interesting because, at first people would come in and we'd teach them how to play, and then we realized that wasn't an effective way to do it. So we started Mahjong 101. So we're teaching a class, and they get handouts and a packet.
That's a great idea.
With them. And then we morphed even more into extending that into some guided play opportunities where there's an instructor in there with them as they continue to learn how to play the game, because there are so many rules. You just can't learn them all in one session. And that was we did our first class of the guided play this Tuesday, and it went so well. And the people felt safe and comfortable in that environment because they were all at the same place in their play. And then eventually they'll move into the open play sessions on Tuesday nights, and I think they'll have their wings. They'll be ready to fly in that kind of an environment. So we've come a long way on our journey too, and just trying to figure out how to best serve the population that's here.
Why do you think it took off? It seemed like this last year or two, it just all of a sudden, that's all you hear about. And like you walk through the stores and you see bags and keychains and everything, and maybe art. I don't even know about that. Why do you think it took off like that?
I think post-COVID, people were really looking for that opportunity to get out, to connect with others. They were just missing that social aspect of their life. And this is such a social game. So it was just a natural fit. And I think that's why you're seeing such a resurgence of the game.
Yeah, let's go see it. Let's go see it.
Go, girl.
Okay. Is there anybody?
We're going to go find out more about this game. Because I've never played it, I haven't, and I don't know anything about it, so I'm just as new to this as you guys are.
All right, so we have a group of ladies here who are playing Mahjong.
Hi, ladies.
So this is our Thursday open play, and so Mahjong can be played with 2, 3, 4 players. So 4 is the ideal. And basically what they're doing is through a series of draws and discards, they are trying to build a hand based on the card that they're playing from. And once they get 14 tiles that exactly match the hand that they're playing, they call Mahjong, and that means I win, and then the game is over.
So if somebody like me that has a hard time pronouncing that, can I just say I win and we'll be... I'm having fun. I'm not even playing.
It is. It's lots of fun. So what we're watching now is the game is just beginning, and the ladies are actually drawing the tiles that they're going to use. They'll be their hand that they're actually going to play with. So once they get all their tiles, they will put them into the slope part of their rack, and they will organize them and try to decide what line they're going to be playing.
So is it a certain amount that they can pick?
So yes, you have one player who is East. The East is sort of like the head of the game, or the dealer. A lot of people don't like you to call it the dealer, but essentially that's what it is. They're going to have 14 tiles to start the game. The remaining 3 players will have 13 tiles to start.
How long does that game usually last?
So a game typically the length of a game depends on really the skill of the player. So players who
somebody like me, we could be here all day. Why would they want to play with me? Right.
So a pretty average time for a new player will be around 30 minutes for a hand. That would be pretty average. These ladies have been playing for a little while. They're pretty experienced.
Do you get to pick who you play with? Because like if I came in, they would all be looking at me going, I don't want to do.
So the really great thing about what we do is we have our people sign up on our social media platforms, and when they go to our sign up, it is broken down into levels according to levels of play, and it explains it to you so you can understand what level you would best be playing in. And then so when you come for the game on Tuesday nights or Thursdays, you're seated according to the level that you signed up for. So everyone at your table will be at the same playing level.
What about age limit?
Absolutely no age limit. I think some people might think this is an older person game, but it's really not. We have every age group you can imagine. In fact, Wynn here brings her son to play with us, and Winston's 9, and he absolutely beats us like a drum every time he comes. So it is a game that is for all ages.
And male and female.
female.
We have a class that's we're gonna have whole tables of males.
Okay, and what about like couples too?
Yeah,
Like,
we have a married couple that comes.
Yes, and we got another married couple that'll be joining us soon.
so we can't break up in teams. Like if I need help and like 2 of us, 2 of they, can we do something like that? No, that's weird, right? Okay, what about, and I have another random question. I'm asking for maybe it's somebody that wants to know. What about like when people homeschool and they have their kids at a homeschool, and this has got to be some kind of teachable thing. I mean, right.
It's good with memory. It's good for pattern recognition. A lot of thought process goes into it. So
Yeah, because that would be a good idea to have like a little homeschool group coming here.
They have games for kids, Mahjong, mini Maj.
Okay.
And it teaches them the process of how to play Mahjong. And the tiles are different, the cards different, it's a little bit easier, but it's kind of a growth model. So you start with mini Maj, and then as they learn that and become proficient, then they can play Mahjong.
This is not my first day, I promise. Is there anything else that you would like to add about this fabulous group?
Just really that it's about building community. We love, these ladies and gentlemen that come and play with us are really our new friends, and it's important to us, and it's important to them that they come every Tuesday night and Thursday night. So we encourage you to come, go to our social media pages, and learn about Summerville Mahjong.
I have to say though, this is a great addition to be downtown Summerville. I mean, because it is all about connection when you walk around, and everybody wants that community vibe, and now more than ever as everything's growing. So this is great. Lots of fun, lots of art, lots of talent, lots of good vibes.
That's one of the important things about this place, is we do want it to be a part of the community. We're very big about being in community. I think that's why the Mahjong is such a perfect fit.
All right, we're gonna let them get back to playing this game that I can't pronounce. And what is it? All right, we're gonna go. They all got stuff to do apparently, and games to play. Ladies, y'all want to wave? Say goodbye. Bye. Bye.
I'm the